Yeah, we can't do that. Now, I was able to get this thing here for free, so this is the perfect top. I was going to make one on a starboard, but now that I got this thing, this is going to be perfect. I want to make a couple modifications here on the corners. I want to put some cup holders, and we're also going to need to put some drains in the back of it back here, but we're going to add some 2 cup holders on the sides here, and I don't know if I'm going to get rid of this apparatus or what exactly I'm going to do here, but I want to take these screws out and pull the top off because I want to make a different base. This base is not going to work for the way I want it to work, so let me go ahead and take these screws out. We got our top, and then so we've got some wood here. I'm going to be using these for the dock. I'm going to stick these down into the dock, and then I'm going to use the 2x4s to go across the bottom or across the top of the 2x4s to make a platform, and then I'll put like a cross member here, and then the table is just going to sit down on top of that. So I got the first cut out here, so this is enough for the 4x4, and then I drilled 2 holes right here. I'm gonna use some lags, some washers, got those in there so I can put the board down in there, and then once I get the board there, I'll run these in to mark the board, pull it out, drill the 2 holes in the board, and then I'll be able to stick this first board into the dock. I just marked the board at 41 inches because that's how far with the top on it. I want to be about 41, 42 inches off the dock, which is going to be about hand height. So I marked the board there, stick it down in there, dock to that line, so that way I can drill those in and get this at the right height. So this is 41, and I think 41 is going to be a little bit too tall. So I think I'm going to bring it down to like 38. That way it'd be about here, because once you up here trying to saw, and I think that's gonna be too high. So I'm gonna go 38, bring this down to another 3 inches, and that should be perfect. There are both of the posts put into the dock, so that's looking pretty good. Now what I need to do is measure from the end of this piling back, because I want this to pretty much be even with that piling, so that way it doesn't get in the bow of the line. So 20 inches, so I need to come 20 inches back from the end of this piling. So if I'm about right there, 20 inches back right here. So I just need to measure from the dock, because it's going to be a rough estimate. It'll be all right. So I need to be about 13 inches. So 13 inches from the back of the dock is going to give me just a rough 5 inches. So 13 inches would be here, and 8 minus 13 is 5. So I need to be about 7 inches plus 4, so 7 plus 4 is 11, so I need to be about 11 inches from the end of this to make this sit right. So I need 18 3/8 is how long my board is. I think I'm just going to measure that first, so I'll do 18 3/8, 2 of them to fit inside of here. So I got a 1/2 inch back here that I didn't account for, and then there's probably another 3/8 right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and back it off from 11 inches to 10 inches. So I marked 10 inches from the front to here. So now when I put this piece on the wood, I'm gonna leave 10 inches like that. So now I got a 10-inch overhang, which is pretty close to the edge of the dock. So that should be right on the money. Now I'm just going to send it in right there. Okay, this looks really good, coming out nice. I just need to put a cross member here for some strength on the back end. That way it's not, you know, all of the, just to give it some more support. You can't really not put one on there. Over time that'll come off, but then I can just kind of screw through here into that wood, And then I need to go ahead, I need to put the cup holders here on the corners. I want to make cup holders, and then also there needs to be a slot in the back of this for the water, so you can spray this thing off and get water off, so all the fish scales and everything can go out the back of it. But let me go ahead, and then also that's kind of in the way, but that didn't really matter. That's an old hole. Then this thing's gonna need to be bleached. I do not have a chop saw here, so I just took the skill saw, chopped it down to 45 degrees there, and now I'll be able to just chop the end off this, make it a certain length, and then chop the end off the other side of it. This is looking pretty good. I need to go ahead and drill through here and countersink it to send these in here to attach the table to our stand, but our stand is braced. This is looking good. We do need to put something in the bottom to brace the bottom, because obviously with this joist the way it is, it's going to be able to flex, like, you know, you can flex this thing back and forth, and all that is that joist twisting. So probably just need to put a cross member from this joist to that joist to keep the two together, and then that way the strength of this one and this one, you won't be able to twist both of them. That should fix the wobbleness. Otherwise there needs to be some other type of brace, but I'm trying to not have another brace down there because of, well, this right here. You want this to be wide open so you can walk around it. So let's go ahead and get this screwed in. Now we're starting to look pretty professional. I got nice cup holders here so you can put your drinks in there. I made them a little bit bigger so that way if somebody got big Yeti cups or whatever, but I don't know if they're tall enough if you can somebody lose their cup over the side or not, but hey, it's a start. So now what we need to do is get something back here to where the water can spray off. So I think for right now I'm just going to put a couple holes in there and then maybe run the Sawzall across it. That'd probably be the best and quickest way. Now we are looking real good, so all I need to do, water's going to flow right out the bottom of there. Perfect. I probably could have smoothed that off a little bit better, but I mean, you know, fish scales and other stuff, so who cares. This needs to get bleached. Okay, there we go, a little bit of bleach, and she's looking 100% better. I really like it. I may need to tilt it a little bit more, get a little bit more water flow off the back, but for what it is, 2 cup holders. The only thing I also probably need is a couple slits for knives to stick in, but you know, you can stick them to the side and you'll be all right there. So other than that, this thing is looking phenomenal for, you know, I got probably 50 bucks in the wood, so $50, nice little cleaning table, some old starboard. This thing was probably ready for the trash, but we have saved her and it is now a phenomenal cleaning table.